you guys can see, she wrote, uh, I think, a tweet saying, buying shit for their kids and flying the kids out is crazy. Kentrell, I think that's the man's name, is a menace. You giving money to go to host to go shopping and buying host jewelry, but still haven't given me money for my son's birthday party. You know who paid for my son's birthday party? My dad.
Ooh, wee.
My dad doesn't just help me with KJ financially either. When I tell y'all, my dad really stepped up and is more like a father figure to KJ than a grandfather. He's the one teaching KJ how to be a real man. He's there mentally, physically, and emotionally. It doesn't matter if I have it or not. I didn't lay down with my dad and make a baby, but somehow he's the one stuck helping me taking care of my child. Damn, that's crazy. Friends, oh friends, oh friends. I'll leave the check the
So, the very first question, Chiki, you want to go first, or you want to let the ladies go first?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they say.
Yeah, I'm very curious too. So let's get my sister Ebony up here. Should a grandfather have to step in financially when the biological father is alive and capable?
Have to? No.
Absolutely not. I don't think it's not mandatory. I think it's a great point that the grandfather did step in, right? That's an admirable and honorable thing to do, but it is not his responsibility. Absolutely not. I do not think that falls on him at all because he didn't make that kid, right? So I'm glad that he did, and because the most important is the best interest of the kid, and they still had a party, right? So good, great, but that is not his responsibility. No.
Okay. How about my sister Courtney? Should a grandfather have to step in financially when the biological father is alive and capable?
Well, actually, this point really resonates with me because I currently have a 1-year-old, and we had our son
Here we go.
by situation. So I did tell my son's father that he didn't have to be here, but he chose to be here. So that was a stipulation I gave him. It was like,
What?
we're not together. We never are together. But if you want to be here, you can be here. So there are times where my dad does act more as a father figure to my son. And I'm understanding of that because of the situation I was put in before. So for me, that my dad being more of a dad to my son is not a hindrance for me. Nor I don't feel like my dad should, but I don't feel like my son should lack because of his father not wanting to be there in the capacity that he should. So for me, I'm not emotionally tied to my son's father to where my son will lack, if that makes sense. So I'm okay with my dad being more of a male figure to my son
Of
to
course
raise him
you
to
are.
be a strong Black man than to
But
let
that
my
wasn't
son
the
lack and
question.
have traumas and triggers from not being fulfilled in a certain area emotionally.
She just saying a bunch of words. Just answer that. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. You just saying a bunch of words right now. Like I get it. I understand what she's saying, but at the same token, that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question, lady.
Or financially.
Oh, she looked like she
I'm
about to say
agree
some
with
bullshit.
Ebony. I essentially believe that like it's important that the family support children in the family, period. But it's not a supplement for a parent who should be there and supporting the child.
You muted, Ali.
I was practicing decorum. My brother Cheeky, I'm bringing you back up here. My brother, should a grandfather have to step in financially when the biological father is alive and capable?
No, he shouldn't
No.
have to.
Okay.
It shouldn't.
Okay. And can you give the context why they shouldn't?
Yeah. I think that when you do grown people things, you get, grown people consequences, reward, or whatever you want to call it.
Facts.
So I think that, given the circumstance of having a child and all of that, you know, that should be something that's very intentful. So if you intend to have a child, you should intend to take care of it. That doesn't mean you can't get supported. That doesn't mean you shouldn't or no one should help. But obligation, no, absolutely not.
Facts, man. Ain't no damn obligation. Like, and then this Courtney John, all of that shit she said was irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, the question is that man obligated? And I'm speaking from as a father, right? Because I have daughters, I have sons. If they go out here and do grown-up shit and a baby is conceived, I am not obligated to raise nor financially pay for any one of those damn children. That's just what it is. I'm not obligated. Now, will I step in as a grandfather and, you know what I'm saying, do what I do? 100%. But to feel like I'm obligated to do so, no. I raised my children. I did what I had to do for my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not obligated to do anything for anyone. You feel what I'm saying? That was the question. The question is that man obligated? And the answer is hell to the no. You know what I'm saying? That man is not obligated. He didn't create that child, so he's not obligated to do so. But we all know in most cases, the grandparent gonna spoil the shit out the kid, whether the father's in the picture or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, your child could be married. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be married, fucking be well off, well established financially. Everything could be great. Grandparents still gonna spoil the fuck out the little motherfucker, so don't. I mean, that's probably just what's gonna happen anyway. But the obligation part is where I'm like, nah, hell no.
My brother Ugly, I'm very curious on your position, my brother. What's your position, my brother? Should a grandfather have to step in financially when the biological father is alive and capable?
I think it's admirable for a grandfather to be there for his daughter, but I think the situation goes a little deeper. The grandfather should have maybe gave the daughter a little more game to not be the sixth baby mama in a guy's harem.
Facts.
At some point in time, you got to take accountability. Anytime that you get to the point where you the third baby mama and boy, then you knew what that bro had going on. You knew what type of time he was on. You knew he wasn't going to be there. He wasn't going to be capable, and he probably wasn't going to be present. And so I think that at some point in time, Floyd should have maybe directed her a little better. Now, whether she listened or not, that's on her. But yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you have a child that acts up, or have a child that kind of steps outside the norm or whatever. You got to pick up the slack. And so because I have daughters. I got 4 daughters, and I tell them all the time, you can go get pregnant if you want to. Daddy I done did my I done had my kids, and you can drop them off here for me to spoil them, and you're gonna pick them up by the end of the night because daddy gonna live his life.
Talk to him.
So yeah, I think she's like the 5th or 6th baby mama, and if she didn't see a pattern from all that before she let him hit raw, that's really on her. But nah, Floyd ain't gotta do it, but it's a nice gesture,
right,
for sure.
My brother Fatty, what position are you taking, my brother? Should a grandfather have to step in financially when the biological father is alive and capable?
Absolutely.
No, whoa.
Absolutely.
What?
Because they're already doing that. They're already being the parents to the kid. This woman claim independent while literally leaving the kid on the grandparents for anything and everything, going to work, going to the club, going to the nails, going to do, like, these women are so available that a lot of times you think they're single. So where the kid is with the grandparents. So,
but they don't have to do that.
Be taking care of the kid because that's what they've been doing for the longest time. Kevin Samuels is wrong in one thing: the winter is not coming. There's always a sucker to take care of the kid, and if there's not a sucker, there's a grandpa and a grandma that are dying to feel what they felt when y'all were babies, so they want to do it all over again. They want to.
Yeah, fuck what he talking about. Fuck what he talking about. Hey, listen, dog. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm not that person. I'm not fiending to feel no, I'm not fiending for none of that shit. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I don't know what the hell he talking about. Now, granted, do I think, you know what I'm saying, when my kids was like little, it was probably the best times? Somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat. I somewhat missed the, you know what I'm saying, I have my moments of, I remember when you was this small and blah, blah, blah. I come across pictures and shit like that, but ain't nobody fiending for that shit. Hell to the nah. He bugging.
Be with the kids, they take it to the park, take it to lunch. The best Christmas gifts usually come from the grandparent or the grandma. Like, we know what's going on. So yes, she comes from a lineage of playboys and millionaires, and she ended up falling up for the same person that her daddy is, which is ridiculous. So once again, yes, he should exactly taking care of the
Wait.
kid, because that's what these grandpas and grandmas are doing.
Hold up. What do you mean? Floyd, how many, wait, Floyd got multiple, hold up. Cause I look, I don't know nothing about these people. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. So it says he got 4 kids, by how many women though? See, I don't know nothing about these people. How many women does Floyd Mayweather have kids with? Okay, 4 kids, blah, 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 blah. His ex, Josie Harris. Son. So he only got 2 baby mothers. At least that's what it says. He only got 2 baby mothers. So I don't know what the fuck Fatty talking about. He got 2 baby mothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got 2, and from what Ugly Money was talking about, YB got 6. So I mean, what the fuck is he talking about?
Okay. So me, I say no. And I put great thought into this even before I had children. I never want to put my mother or my father or my mother in a position where I burden them with my troubles, especially
Facts.
when they were over my parents and they did their time and served their time. They should be able to enjoy their life,
Facts.
kick back and ride to the sunset. But
Facts.
I would hope that we want them to be grandparents and have fun with our children. And like Ugly said, hey, you drop them off sometimes. They get the kids snacks and sugar, have them acting up and going crazy. So when the kids get back with you, they can drive you crazy. They supposed to have fun with your kids. So I don't think the father nor the mother should have to step up. But like Fatty said, it's been happening generationally. But the part I disagree with Fatty is I believe that when a part is coming, Fatty, these new grandmas is still going out to the club.
Yep.
These still new grandmas is twerking.
Facts.
New grandmas still busting it wide open. I don't think
they outside.
The last generation of grandmothers who was raising the children. I think this winter is coming. They're gonna end up having to suffer because nobody's coming to help this time around. I think the suckers I think is still there. I'm not gonna say the suckers not still there. The men who can't get access to women, and the women who take advantage of the fact that this man can't get no woman, so she'll let him help. That's gonna be hard to stop, especially when most men can't get a sniff of the women. So most of them stepdaddies, step crash dummies, like Anton says, are gonna still be stepping up. But the grandparents, man, I think that wave then the past.
But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you see it, you're starting to see it a lot now, where women that are, well, if they're single, let's just say that. If they are single and they're like 40, 45, you know what I'm saying? They outside. You know what I'm saying? They are outside. You hear me? Like that's the days of You know what I'm saying? Grandma in the house. That's the grandma that's home all the time. She retired. She just kicking it at the crib. She don't go nowhere. She don't do too much. She probably go to Target every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know for a fact she home. You could just dump the baby. Them days is pretty much done for. You know what I'm saying? That's just keeping it all the way 100, man. Them days is probably finito. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the grandparents of now, you know what I'm saying? Like the people of my generation. You dig what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to be 40. You feel what I'm saying? The people of my generation, and I do, granted, I do, some of my peoples that I do know, they do have grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? I have people my age that have grandchildren. You feel what I'm saying? They asses is outside. You dig what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers ain't just sitting at the crib waiting for you to bring the baby over. You feel what I'm saying? Them days might be over.
Isn't that a sucker too? Like you raise your daughter to have a kid by a man that is not going to take care of it. Isn't that a sucker too? Do you taking responsibilities for the fuck up shit that you actually instill in your daughter? Because on this situation, this is Floyd Mayweather's fault too. Absolutely 1,000%. He raised her.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
agree.
sorry. Like he raised her. He's not a old granddaddy. He's a young granddaddy. This woman had everything and everything. Like she comes from a blue blood type of family. She had access to every man in the planet. And like Money said, you're going to be the sixth baby mama to a mumble rapper?
Yeah, that's
Are you
crazy.
serious? Not the mumble rapper. I don't like NBA. Sorry if you're watching this. I don't like you. Right? It's just like, what are we doing? Like it's like woman will literally, they are on the third base and they still not complete the run. Like it's incredible. Like poor woman doing it, rich woman doing it, college educated woman doing it, woman that didn't attend school doing it, professional woman. Like what is wrong with having a stable man instead of getting the guy that gets you wet and then you're crying on Instagram because your baby daddy doesn't send you Christmas gifts? This is an epidemic. So actually, I want to.
And Fatty, I'll piggyback off of you. You know, there's been so many times in my life that a woman or a father of a woman that I've dated, and turns out that the child wasn't mine, to say the baby gonna be all right regardless. Any man or any grandparent or any grandmama that tell that daughter that the baby's gonna be all right regardless, you are just signing up for that father not to be there. No,
Facts.
the baby's not gonna be all right regardless. If it ain't got mommy and daddy, the baby ain't gonna be all right regardless. So stop telling her that. And so a lot of these women will have these kids thinking that their family is going, and their grandmama and their mama and their daddy is going to take care of this child. Yeah, until the child get about 2, 3 and they get tired of it. Now, you know, it's not the new toy anymore.
Yep.
And now the child talking back, and now the child, you know, we need child care and things of that nature. We should have thought about that before you had this child with this man that told you that he didn't want to have a child in the first place, most likely. Or a child with the man that does not have a track record of building families. He only builds broken homes. And at some point in time, I think it should be some accountability taken of the fact that if this man, and you know that he beat Skeet and delete him, and you want to be 6 baby mama, he's giving you 5 other chances to see that what his program is running. You the fool, and your mama and your daddy is a fool for telling you that the child gonna be all right, and then you want to complain about it when the child ain't all right regardless. Well, you said that the child was all right regardless. Then shut up. Just shut up and pay for it. She shouldn't have said anything, because she said the child was all right regardless. And I hear that so much. It's like, well, what happens when the child ain't all right regardless? Now you want to go back to daddy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, he told you he was going to be a deadbeat, but you didn't want to listen. He told you with his 5 other baby mamas and 5 other kids that he wasn't there for.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Will we just jump in? How did the conversation go? Because I wanted to say something.
Absolutely. And Cheeky, I think Cheeky wants to say something too. So let the ladies go and then Cheeky afterwards. Go ahead.
I'm going to piggyback off the piggyback.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Karen
my
Courtney. Yes.
So my point to that is too. So I think there's different like levels that to this conversation.
Is it me or I can't hear her?
Just refresh, Money.
So there's different levels to this conversation. There's women who have babies because of like insecurities or they think they could keep a man. There's women that have babies because of financial reasons. Like they think that, oh, he has money, so he's going to take care of me. Obviously, this girl comes from a affluent background to where she can, afford choices. Unfortunately, she probably made a poor choice in the person she laid with. But there are women who have kids by accidents or, planned pregnancies and things go awry. So for the answer to the topic,
Saying a bunch of nothing.
should the stepdad or dad or grandfathers pitch in or like support financially? I feel like it attests to the child upbringing and not so much like of it's not their responsibility,
It's not.
XYZ, but for this topic, I think there's so many different levels we're talking about of
No, hell no, hell no, hell no. The only reason she feels that way, is because she's in this particular situation. That's the only reason she's talking like that. Is because she's in this particular situation. Her baby father ain't doing shit for the kid, and her parents are stepping in. That's the only reason she's talking this shit. Because if she was not in this particular situation, she probably wouldn't view it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop. We gotta stop just saying words. You feel what I'm saying? Because she clearly stated prior that she wasn't with this dude. She had a oops baby. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucking ridiculous because you pretty much just told us you were not with this man. You had no ties to this man whatsoever. You let this man fuck you raw and you conceived the child. That's exactly what you told us. So at the end of the day, that's on you. You decided to go through with the pregnancy. You decided to have this child. You deal with the responsibilities and the consequences that come with having this fucking child because you decided to bring this child into the world. Your father or your mother, their grandparents, are not fucking responsible because of the fuck up that you made.
women who lay with men and the responsibilities that men should carry. Yes, I think the father should take care of his responsibilities, whether you're with the parent, the mother or not, for the stabilization of the child. Women who act out of emotions and say, well, you owe me this, you're supposed to do this, XYZ. Those are baby mamas. I'm not a baby mama. I am my son's mother to my son's father, right?
Oh,
And
God.
That's a baby mama still. The baby mama is if you are married or not. You are just being like put in a nice tie. Or like, when you buy a car and it comes with a big lasso, red ribbon, that's still a car. Just because you put the red ribbon and it looks nicer. Like, were you married with the dad?
No.
no.
So
No,
you're
we
baby
laid
mama.
down together. A situation happened, and I chose to keep my child, and I
Yes.
let him know he can be there or not. So I'm saying
So,
I took responsibility for our actions,
Sure.
and he is there still financially to help out, but he doesn't help out like with, oh, I need baby food. I can take care of that. I'm the mother. Like he
So,
helps out
totally
like
fair,
with the
Courtney.
things that my son needs. Say it again.
So, Courtney, the question will be right. Is this man financially established? Is this man 6'5"? Like, what is this man exactly? You can say pineapple if you don't want to get into it.
No, I mean he's financially well off for himself, yes. But
Of course.
we never had a situation where we planned on necessarily being together and learning of more of him as time went on. We knew each other before, but learning of him more as we go on, he's not a fit for me personally.
So you fucked up.
We do very well co-parenting. We
No,
have a very
he
healthy
actually is.
co-parenting relationship.
So you
No,
fucked up.
he's a great fit because he's the father of your kids. You picked him, and it's funny, Courtney. That like, and again, I'm going to reel back a little bit. I don't believe in oops babies.
No,
I
I feel
don't.
like God gave me my son for sure, but I'm saying for context of the show.
No,
Nah,
no,
you
but I'm
fucked
saying
up.
I don't believe in oops babies. When a woman, and are you closer to 30?
I'm 39.
Okay,
Jesus.
so this is what I'll say. Don't take it personally, but might fit. You can be fucking for 20 years, thousands of times, at least hundreds of times, and have a oops baby at 38. You can definitely control your body. You can definitely control your uterus. You know every single contraception. You know the CVS. You know who to call. You know, like, come on, man. We need to.
Hold up, man. Hold the fuck up, man. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold the fuck up, man. I'm just sitting here thinking about this shit, right? So you mean to tell me, right? You mean to tell me that you went 38 years without having a child? 38 years, which I'm pretty sure this was intentional. You went 38 years without having a child just to fuck up. Just to fuck up and have a, as you called it, a oops baby. What the fuck? That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. And this is what happens when you go out here loosey with it. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Because you clearly said you were not in a relationship with this man. You know what I'm saying? You were not, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't in a real life, like you wasn't in a real situation with this man. It was probably just you let him beat and that was it. You know what I'm saying? It was probably just a fuck buddy type of situation. You a person that you knew for a fact you would never take serious. You tried to clean it up and talk about, well, you know, I realized later on that he's not. Nah, fuck that. You knew for women know motherfuckers that's for them and not for them. You fucking know. You feel what I'm saying? But you decided to keep fucking this dude. You dig what I'm saying? Because he was probably paying for certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but you look like the type. You know what I'm saying? I'm just judging off your appearance. You look like the type. You feel what I'm saying? And he fucked around, got you pregnant. Now, like I said, this is somebody that you said you would never take him serious. You said he wasn't a fit for you, but you let this man fuck you raw. What the fuck are we talking about, fam? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is insane.
Stop with the oops thing. It's not the oops.
No, I mean, for me, I don't mind shying away from the honesty. From my point, I didn't realize I was pregnant. For me personally, I didn't realize I was pregnant for 9 weeks. This is just my situation, to not give too much information. But yes, at 38, I was okay with having a child. I wanted to have a child in the right situations, but for me, that didn't happen.
That's
but
crazy.
I'm saying, for the context of this question, there are different levels of women who, you know, have situations like this, and some can financially support their own child. But for this conversation, her expecting somebody to do something because of their situation, could she still be emotionally tied to this person? Because if he was buying hose, bags, and doing all this before, he's going to still continue to do that. So why do you care about that? Unless you're saying, oh, he doesn't do this for my child. But then Courtney, as a mother, you should still be able to support your child regardless.
Sure, Courtney, but
Can I say something now?
One second, Tara. You got after really right now. You get it right now.
Oh,
but
she got a septum ring. She about to say some bullshit. She about to say some bullshit.
Courtney, what's the difference between you and her? You are an attractive woman. It sounds like you can get any man that you want. From 18 to like 1 second. If you had 20 years to score a layup, which is a layup, right? Like a very ugly woman, like a woman that looks like Hunchback of Notre Dame, there's a 3-pointer. For you, is a layup. You dribble, you get below the basket, you like what? Like for an attractive woman like you, how did it take 20 years from 18 to 38 to finally realize a dream or a goal that you always had? Like how do you get 20 years of chances and you only get it on the 19, like when Cinderella, the clock is 11:59 and everybody's going to turn into a pumpkin? And like, how did you get the buzzer beater and you don't get that at 23, 28, 31?
Well, to be very transparent, I was in a long relationship with a paraplegic, so I didn't have sex till I was 27. I was very invested in my business till I was about 34, and then I, had a baby at 38. So for my life trajectory, it was completely different. But that's not to say I didn't have sex, but I wasn't out there like that. So for me, this was a situation where it did happen. But again, for me, the difference between her and myself is I'm not pressing my baby daddy to do what he needs to do as far as our son. You can choose to do that if you want to, because my son's going to be fine regardless, as we said before. But that does not take away the fact that he should
But he's
be
not.
handling his responsibilities. But
What?
How
Okay.
is it a man's responsibility if
Hold
he
on,
chooses
hold
to
on.
have the
Y'all
child?
just not
My
go.
bad. My bad.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
don't forget she's from TikTok. Hey, thank you very much, Tara, for waiting your
Don't do
turn.
that. Don't do that. I've been sitting here waiting patiently. That
Of
was
course.
rude.
And I love you too.
She
I
about to
love
say
how
some
you
bullshit.
said like there's no oops babies, right? Because if that's the
It
case,
ain't.
then like that would apply to anybody. You can't be going in somebody raw and talking about I didn't want a baby. I just thought a baby wasn't coming from it. And I think it was interesting when Alkin said that most men it's gonna get worse as most men can't get a sniff of women because it's essentially like when we talk about children. It seems like it always goes to like the woman and what the woman is doing, and we don't send the children. We're not thinking about what's best for children. It's like, oh, this your punishment for not making the right decision. And I think that's weird.
So, is it unfair for me to say that women are having sex hundreds to thousands of times, controlling exactly what their body produces?
Yeah, they're
And
not.
then,
having sex with
one
each
second, please. 1 second, please.
other. Okay.
Like, this is what I'm talking about, right?
Told you she about to
Accidents
say some
happen,
bullshit.
but women are not prone to accidents in 2020. Like, there's a reason why the average age of marriage is 30. There's a reason why women that used to have their first baby at 14 now are having their first baby at 27, 28, 29. Is on purpose because they can't control their body.
Facts.
Because if they don't want to get pregnant, they will find any and other way to actually get. Let me ask you something. Hey, Courtney, are you pro-life? Or are you pro-choice?
Who, me?
I mean, pro-life
Yeah, no,
is
I'm
Courtney.
asking Courtney and Tara. Yes, are y'all pro-life or pro-choice?
confirming pro-life means the women should have
Pro-life
the
means
choice to
you
get
are
You're against abortion.
anti-baby deletion. Pro-choice means that you believe my body, my choice is your right if you feel like it to terminate the pregnancy early, like not on the later terms, but
pro-choice.
in the first months.
Pro-choice because people I know have handled their situations, and I chose to do my own. So I guess I'm
Shit.
pro.
What about you, Tara? Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
Yeah, pro-choice is a weird way to.
Got your ass.
Can y'all hear me? I think I was muted.
When the video plays, everybody
When
gets
the video
muted.
plays,
Everybody gets muted.
Oh, I'm new here. Thank you for explaining.
Oh, no problem. So you're pro-choice too, right?
Yeah, go ahead. It sounds like you're setting the question up. Yeah.
So not only have you have like dozens of contraceptions, you have the morning after pill, and you still believe that in the first months of pregnancy, you have the right to take the kid out. So y'all believe, 1 second, please. Y'all have all the tools to get on the first stop, get out on the second stop, get out on the, like, you fall asleep and wake up in the bus terminal and then complain that the bus driver didn't told you, hey, time to get out, lady. It's the third stop, it's the fourth stop, it's the fifth stop. Like, y'all are not victims. This is not an accident. Respectfully. And I'm sorry, you got it. I'll be quiet now. I'll be quiet.
So respectfully said, I know the guys want to say something. I feel like it's very easy for men to say this because you're not women and we're not men. So I would also say, would that be irresponsible of my son's father to pre-nut in me and me not know?
No.
You know,
What?
it's just like I'm just saying it's very.
Go ahead. Let me try.
No, I'm just saying I'm being the devil advocate because I know
I'm
that people
about
are
to
going to
answer
say
your
like it's
question.
very easy for men to comment, but
I'm about to answer your question. When he asked you if you were pro-choice, that means you affirm that it was your body, your choice.
Yes.
So whatever a man goes into your body with, that is completely and
In
totally
facts.
your choice. So if you allow
You
a
let that
man
man
to
fuck
enter
you
your
raw.
body without any kind of prophylactics, if you allow the man to enter your body with or without it, that is your choice because that
Facts.
is your temple, that's your body, you control it. He is just entering your house and however you let him. If you make the man take his shoes off, he got to take his shoes off. If he can walk and track his mud through your goddamn house, that's your house. So if it's your body, your choice, then it is on you. And I will say this, at no point in time, if a person has if we buying a car and a person got 5 repos on their credit report, are we going to co-sign for them?
Fuck no.
No. Then why the hell did Yaya Mayweather who, when NBA YoungBoy got 5 baby mamas, sit there and co-sign a child with them.
But see, that's y'all just proving
Shit
my
was dumb.
point.
You should know that this man has a track record of not
Yo, fatty. Yo, fatty, stupid, man.
paying his bills, right? Miss Tara Dot, would you co-sign a car from a man that had 5 repos on his
Y'all
car?
gotta stop setting it up. I made a point and y'all went away from my point.
It's a
And now
simple
you said
question.
no, because that's a ridiculous argument. What I was saying
How?
is,
Would you
just like, no, make it give
co-sign
respect to
a
me.
car? Would you co-sign for a car that
That's a dumb
person had 5
example.
repos?
That's a dumb example. You
No,
trying
no,
to
that's not a
deflect
dumb
from
It's
the
not.
How is that dumb?
Question.
It's time to
I got 5 repos on my car, Miss Terry. I want you to co-sign. Is you gonna co-sign for me?
That's a dumb example. and
No,
you
it's
can't
not.
say that.
You'll be
It's
a
still
dumb
dumb.
fool. You'll be a dumb fool to co-sign for that car. Exactly.
No, y'all
why-
proving my
so
point.
If someone
What point is that?
sitting there and they have shown you a track record that they don't do what they're supposed to do, why the hell would you get in business with them again? You're
Again,
a smart young lady,
that was
man.
the
You
point
wouldn't do
I
that.
made earlier.
Let her repeat the point because I
Earlier,
missed
when I stated that, first of all, men can get vasectomies, but if you going raw, you know
What?
how babies are made, you know that it can make a baby. To just be going raw and say, well, I didn't know it was going to happen. I ain't want the baby. Like, that's crazy that y'all want to reinforce that.
I
double
can only
standard.
go raw in you if you allow me to come raw in your body.
Facts.
So y'all don't talk about your
It's
own
your
body,
body, your
respecting your
choice.
body as a
You said you
man.
were
You could have got a
pro-choice. You said you were-
vasectomy and it wouldn't be no baby.
You said you were pro-choice. Your body, your choice. I can only
Yeah,
go
that's
raw.
a
Men
like
can
a
only
talking
go
point
raw
you
in
had
your
setting
body.
up. That was weird.
You were not raped. You were not drugged. You were not at the Diddy party. A man
Yeah,
can
and he
only go
wasn't
raw
either.
in
He,
you if
that's
you
his
allow.
baby. He wasn't
Right?
either. That's why that's
You
his
are
baby.
you consented to
Wait.
sex, and the nature of what goes into your body is your choice because you are pro-choice. Correct? All right.
It's a difference. You see what I'm saying? I finessed the plug 40 times. You got finessed 40 times. You're not very good at selling drugs.
I used to.
Yo, man, listen, man. This shit is weird to me how a lot of women don't understand how this shit kind of works. Now, as a man, right, I do understand me having sex with a woman without a condom can produce a child. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I do not want a child, right? If I do not want a child, obviously, you know what I'm saying? A condom should be present. You know what I'm saying? Or some sort of birth control should be present. You know what I'm saying? Now, to sit up here and make it seem as if it's 100% on a man is ridiculous. And to make it seem like it's 100% on a woman is ridiculous as well. Y'all both laid y'all asses down. Y'all both knew, pardon me, y'all both knew there was no birth control in play. Y'all both knew that. And y'all both laid y'all asses down anyway, right? Trying to satisfy the flesh and all of that good shit, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, no matter how this shit go, no matter how this shit plays out, both men and women, you know what the fuck is going on when you lay down. You know if there's no birth control in play, a baby can't come from that. We all know this shit. So to sit up here and make it seem like, oh no, the man should have put a condom on. Oh no, the woman should have never Listen, dog, we grown as hell. We grown as hell. We are grown as hell, dog. Stop it with the nonsense, man. The shit just don't make no fucking sense. You feel what I'm saying? The shit just don't make no sense. If you do not want a kid, use some type of birth control. Or, if you don't want a kid, stop having sex. I bet motherfuckers won't do that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers never, motherfuckers never go that route. Stop fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit down in the comments, man. Let's have a discussion, man. And before you go, you already know I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bow!